Pleasure to be here with you this evening, Dr. Mark. And you're right, we've been doing this for a couple months and our numbers have grown. If you've just come on, please go to the participants list, hit that invite link, and invite your friends and family and colleagues. We're at the point now where I envision everyone having one of these wonderful devices, at least one in their home.
At least
So,
one.
right, either the phone or these gigantic new tablets that they have now. I love it so much. I haven't taken the screen off the top, but yeah, you want your folks to join us. So please go to the invite button in the participants list and bring them on. This is truly one of the best things that I've been involved with. So Dr. Mark is gonna go over what we've learned from the company's launch. And I assume, Dr. Mark, we're also going to do some, I know we're not supposed to use the H word, but we're going to do
Yes.
some,
Balancing, some
we're going to do
balancing.
some balancing. Yeah, healing is just not a good word anymore. I don't know why, but we're going to do some balancing. And so that's become the highlight of our meeting. So we'll get on with the information about the company, the new Solex company, and what they're doing, the back office, and as Dr. Mark said, how and when you're going to receive your payments. So I'll hand it back to you, Dr. Mark.
Yes. For all of you new family and friends out there, this is an affiliate-based program. So you want to get back to the person that invited you to the call so you can get signed up on your new platform, Solex. And the company has generously kept the initiation process being from, $95, they dropped it down to $49. So that's news for you. And if you write that down, to sign up your friends now, instead of it being 95, it's now $49. So that's 49 is correct. Yes.
Mhm.
Um, and then they're going to give us the monthly subscription of 149. That 149 deal allows you to get the advanced program for a year. So Lawrence Swanson gave us that gift, and he has been involved with this. Mr. Lawrence Swanson has been developing uh, this technology for over 40 years. So last night they actually had their attorney on the line, Guy Larson, uh, a guy named Kai Dunn, and the director of marketing, and Shelby Larson. I think she's a relative of Lauren, and she is now the director of field development. So she'll be responsible for outreaching to the field. They also mentioned a lady named Tess Roberts, who's accounting. And if you have any issues, you want to go and call Miss Tessa Roberts. She's the accounting slash commission person. And Heather Kellogg is responsible for events coordinating. So just want to give you all a new background of the team. And I want to show you what the new website looks like. And then we'll take questions towards the end. We definitely want to do a little presentation. So let us get through this because it's lots of information. I'll be as brief as possible. But I wanted to show you the new platform because in case you were not able to be on the call, you need to know that you're going to have to do some things to get into your website. It's changed a little bit. So here we go. I'm just going to share the screen. And Dr. Imani, can you see that?
Yes, sir. We see it.
Okay, so this is your new home office, and this is what it looks like. It's a little description of Solex. This is the new brand. And you need to know that AOScan still exists, but the brand name is Solex. And it talks about it being a LLC American company born in the heart of, this Western innovation here in the Rocky Mountains. We're making history with technology that was inspired by Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, and it goes on to all of the people that actually help put together rate frequencies and vibrational resources. So they tell you up front, we were looking for something to tell us what it was, and that's what it is. That's what you can use to put out there to people. And you now have that as a brand that you can stand behind, the company signature. Now, as we go down a little further, you can kind of see what the mission statement is. Our technology, the AL scan, and it talks about the inner cloud development developed by Lauren Swanson, our president, who has over 40 years of this scientific bulletproof technology that he developed. And you may not know it, but Lauren's son had some kind of serious disability, and he was seeking a way to help him. And that's how he came up with developing this innovative system. It is designed to educate you about chaos in your body and then recommend how it can be organized to be best optimized for your well being. So we know that energy is always in a state of flux. We're, as human beings, are always in a state of flux. But if you can organize and get into coherence, and a company called HeartMath spent $22 million to develop software that would help us go coherent. And they call their system HeartMath. Now you got that times 1,000 with this AL scan. So, we're in an affiliate program. We're employing person to person education strategies. We're using network marketing. Our mission is to help each life that we touch with quantum by living and allowing all experience to be empowered. So, this is the goal of the company, according to the inventor, Nikolai Tesla, and he found that there's an interrelationship in numbers 3, 6, and 9, and then 3 representing energy. And then he came up with these frequencies. And so that's what we'll be using to actually help the bodies heal. So we're going to learn a little more about it. And this is the team. We need to get some diversity on that team.
Mhm.
But here's our CEO now, Marv Higby, and it talks about his background and his training and what he's been doing. And then our president, Lauren, he's been on our call, and you can read about it. And now our lawyer, and his background and how he adds to keeping us safe in the game. That's we got somebody in house now that can help us and give us strategy so that we can keep our company going. Uh, and we also have our chairman of the board, and he's sold over a lot of stuff. It says that sold over millions of dollars. Well, he's the finance background of the company. He's the guy that put the money up for this company to really be successful. And now we have our chief medical doctor, um, who is, standing in integrity of functional medicine. He's board certified in energy medicine, sort of like Dr. Ascari and some of the others that are on the team. Functional medicine is a really fairly new term, but he's got 22 years of vibrational and resonance support, and he's now lending his credentials, his science as chief science officer of the Solex company. So it's rounding out. It's not perfect, as Dr. Ascari and I, and also Dr. Imani and I found out, but it is up and running. Dr. Imani, would you like to share a few things before we go into the next thing?
Um, I'll let you continue because I know you want to give the new URLs and how people will access their accounts. So if you want me to start with that, I can do that.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I just wanted you to see that there's an application process, and we're actually welcome to quantum living advocates. So it's important that you know that you are now a quantum living advocate, and
Or Q for short.
Q for short, your Q for short, and that you have an umbrella that you need to have those people fill out that disclaimer because that protects you underneath this umbrella. I just wanted to, make that really known that you can find that in your back office too. Um, and I'm sure we're letting in more people as we go here.
Yes. Hmm.
Yes. And that we have products. We actually do have a place to shop, and preferred customers and retail customers can sign up. But for the new people that just joined, they lowered the cost from being 95 to just $49 a month to get your website.
For
And
the
that
year,
lasts,
for the year, not month, for the
I
year.
mean, it lasts a year, right? So
Mhm.
your costs, instead of it being 95 to sign up your clients, it's now $49, and that lasts 1 year. Thank you, Dr. Imani.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay. And so the prices have pretty much stayed the same. 495 basic subscription. They gave a gift. You're going to get the high powered. Instead of it being basic, you get 1 year of the professional subscription if you sign up for the 149. And they're encouraging everybody to do that. We actually do have a couple websites and places where we want to drive our people, like a Facebook. And I'll let Dr. Ramani share a few things while I sip on some water.
Okay, all right. So the one thing on the 149 for 149 a month subscription for the you get up to the premium package, they're going to honor that all the way through February 28th. So anyone who signs up from the beginning to February 28th will have that 1 year for a premium service. So so that's good. And we do have to check back, Dr. Mark, and see um, because founders were supposed to have that amount, that price forever. So we just have to check back and make sure that that's still the case. But for everyone who has signed up through the 28th of February, you will get that discounted rate for all of the packages. And they have a lot of new products that are being rolled out that you can access on your scanner. So that's a really, really good deal. So first site you need to know about in terms of accessing your back office is, and I'm still letting people in, is office2.solexnation.com /your user ID. So for me, it's office2.solexnation.com/lotusflower because that's my username. So that's how you're going to get into your back office. And we can put it in the chat, or if somebody would type that in for me while I'm speaking, that would be great. office2.solexnation.com slash this way, your username. And so the other site, which you can access from your back office, is your shopping site. And this is the site that you will share with your prospects and friends who want to sign up or who want to just purchase. They're now letting people just come in and purchase things through that site if they don't want to be an affiliate. Um, and so that site is shop.solexnation.com /your username. So it's shop.solexnation.com /your username. So those are two sites, but again, you can access the shop site if you go in from the first site that I gave you, but it's the second one, the shop site, that where people can sign up and where they can access, they can purchase the devices.
Now,
And
when you sign up, there's a few little technical things that you need to know. You will use your username, but your password, you have to actually write in password lowercase
the first time, yeah.
the first time, and then you'll sign up. Like I'm signing up now on this one, I'll put in password lowercase, and then we're adding uh, the uh, the year that you were born,
Right.
the last four of the year that you were born. So if you were born in 1965, you'll put in 1965.
Password 1965.
Password 1965. And then you can change it. It will propagate and you can store whatever you want to store. If not, you won't be able to get in even on your phones. So you'll have to do that process. Let me make sure I'm explaining it really well so you can write it down. You'll put in your username the way it used to be, but where it says password, you're going to put in the word password, lowercase, and then the last four of the year that you were born. So 1968 or 1959, and then it will get you in, and then you can change it. If not, you won't be able to use your technology.
Now that's for the shop site. As far as I'm looking at my notes in the order that they shared that, and that was for the shop.solexnation.com site. No?
So I think if we try to load today on your technology, you will find that the platform has changed as of today. So let's see what happens when we put it in, team. We're learning as we're going. Put in your username. This is on your ALScan mobile device, and then just put in your password the way you used to do it and see what comes up. See what comes up in your new listing when you hit sign in. Notice if it will let you in. There may be a few workarounds until we get it. And if it doesn't let you in, then you want to try the password and then the year that you were born to get in. Let's see if that's the case here.
Thanks, Reggie, for typing that in the chat room.
You are most welcome.
I love that voice.
And the latter got me in. So it is correct that you'll have to type in password and then the year that you were born. That got me in. When I did it the other way, it didn't let me in, Doc. Did you find that to be the case?
I'm waiting for a new SIM card, so mine won't let me do anything.
Okay.
So I'm without my technology right now.
Mark?
That should be
Yes.
set up.
So if a person didn't put their birthday in, then it's password because they don't have the last four of your birth, the last four numbers. But if your
No, they won't have to do that, Jamel. That's just for you to get in the first time.
No. I think I'm saying, well, according to the paper that I got, they said, put in password and the last four of your birth, the four numbers of your birth year. Or if you never, I guess, gave them your birth year, then it's just password. They said for some, password would work, but for most people, it was password plus the birth year.
And it's true. Last night when I tried to get in on the call, I just put in password. It didn't let me in. Dr. Imani was coaching me. It wasn't until I put the year after the password that I got in. And now I'm using a new device that I didn't use, and it's still the case on this one, which is like you. I'm doing what you would do right now, and it just let me in when I put in password and the last four of my birth year. Yeah. So you'll have to play with it.
I was going to say the other thing that happened to me, Dr. Mark, is that I couldn't get in even using the year. So for some reason I couldn't get in. So I just went to password reset set me the opportunity to go in that way as well.
Okay, good. Thank you. So there's a few ways that we'll, play with it. We want everybody to get on so you can use the technology. Thank you, Reggie, because it's soon that they're going to be dropping, which I heard last night. They're going to be dropping this one thing that you all going to want to know, and that is the quick scan. That's finally coming out. This quick scan, let me tell you what this does. For all of the new people, we are on the AO Scan Thursday night call, and we're talking about this handheld applicator device that now, when we hit this quick scan button, it will do everything the vitals did, and it will tell you what vitamins and minerals you need for that day. That's a game changer. So I generally use a pendulum or a muscle test, see what vitamins I need for the day. Now we can scan and tell you what kind of frequencies you're going to need for that day. And that's going to be a game changer for all of our friends. Now, if you want to learn more about this, Dr. Ascari and I are doing a training on Saturday. Dr. Ascari, Radiant Health, are you here?
Here.
I was wondering if you could share with them what we got planned for the team coming up on Saturday.
Oh, it's just so much exciting stuff we have planned. So basically what we're really trying to do with the quantum wellness advocates who really want to take their game to the next level is sort of equip you with the principles and fundamental knowledge that will allow you to not only improve the health and wellness of yourself and your family, but to take it to a business level as well. So we're going to teach you like how to read an AO scan report, the things you share with the clients. We'll have also resources for you. So if you have a client that shows up with, like, for instance, they can continually show up like alanine is one of the amino acids they're out of, you'll have in your hand a tool that you can just pull up and say, okay, this is the plant-based things you need to eat to get that protein into your system. So we're going to give you some hands-on tools that you can use for yourself, for your family, for your clients. We're going to help you sort of structure a report that's easy and concise for people to read, that you can use when you're handling your clients. We're going to make sure that you understand exactly all the things in the vital report, like exactly what is the APO lipoprotein, what is HDL. If you don't have that background already, we're going to be going over those things. So depending on where you are in the class, we'll help you get up to speed and give you the kind of information that you can so you can really put your hands on things when clients sort of ask you questions like, why is this out of balance? And then we're going to add another dimension to the whole thing, like how you can use your body as a pendulum to decide what Cepheid you want to use, or what frequency you want to imprint. We're going to also go over the real trick to imprinting frequencies, because you'll get a little bit result if you just use water or the sugar cubes, but there's really a trick to getting an amazing frequency pseudocol or homeopathic pseudocol to the next level that really works for you, your family, and your clients. So we're going to be going over all those things. We're going over the comprehensive and how you're going to use that. We're going to be focused mainly on the inner voice and the vitals and the Cepheid. The comprehensive is really going to be detailed in the advanced class. And then we're going to have fun. We're going to scan each other. We're going to learn a little bit about muscle testing. We're going to learn a little bit about dowsing. So we'll put a lot of things in your hands that you can use to take this whole quantum living to the next level.
Yes, thank you, Doc. And we have two ways for you to participate. One, on site, we actually do have space for another 6 more students if you like to make your request known. And it's going to be in-house, live, and Zoom. And then we actually have a pay-per-view, which means you could be watching during Zoom and learning if you live in another state. So we got you covered. Now, Doc, you want to talk a little bit about the price on how to get started?
I don't have all that information in front of me. Sorry,
Sure,
I know.
Sure. The in-live is $600, and for the Zoom, it's basically $400. So that's what it takes to participate. And a lot of you have called and said you want to sign up, but this is your chance to put your money in the game. So we know you're going to be there. And it's this Saturday, the 23rd. We'll get started at 10 a.m. sharp, and we're going to go to roughly around questions and answers, wrapping up around 3, 4 o'clock. But it's going to be training that is far superior than anything you've ever seen. That AL scan does much more than what you think. And we're going to show you how to really use the technology. So if you live in a different state like Miami or Florida or Chicago or New York, you certainly can get on the Zoom class pay per view to watch that. And we want to get you involved. Okay. All right. So back to what we learned so far about the new technology. We saw that the company is expanded. We actually have a new brand, and I wanted you to see what that looks like for the new people. And so this is what the home looks like. This is the new website, Solex.
We're not seeing it, Dr. Mark.
Okay,
I don't think I'm seeing everybody's pictures.
okay. Let's see if I can get that up. How about now, Doc?
Yes, it's up.
So we're seeing the new protocol where it mentions the company. It actually has our technology, our mission, our logo, our team, who the CEO is, who the president is, who's the COO of the company, the chairman of the board, and our chief science officer. And I gave you a list of other people that are going to be helping with this project because it was a lot of people in that room. So besides Lauren, we now have a board of directors, and we have Guy Larson, who's the attorney, and Kay Dunn, the director of marketing, and Shelby Larson, director of field development, and Tess Roberts, accounting. Put a star next to commissions. Tess Roberts, accounting and commissions. You're going to need to talk to her. And then Dr. Amani was just talking about the Office to solexnation.com and also the shop.solexnation.com / that / she said is Amani. The / will be your username.
Username. Oh yeah, I said that.
Yeah, I'm just reinforcing because
Oh.
about 12 people jumped on.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they just came on. And that's how you're going to be able to get into your back office. Now, the platform has changed. So, Dr. Amani, you want to explain how to get in your back office on your phone, because you still will be using your username, but what's the key for the password? Because now that's changed.
Based on what we just said,
Yes.
you have to use the password and your year of birth. The first time you go into the back office, you're going to use your regular username and the word password, all lowercase, and your birth year. So if you're born in 1970, it's going to say password 1970. And then when you go in, the first thing it does is give you the opportunity to change that to whatever you want it to be. Right?
Yes.
Dr. Amani, Dr. Mark, greetings. The other thing with that, if it's not able to take your password of the year that you were born, they said just put in password with just all lowercase letters, because they hadn't had the opportunity to get everybody in. So if you run into that, just use the word password by itself.
That's
okay,
correct.
Thank you. Someone else had said that. So good.
Yes.
Dr. Mark,
Thank you for that. Yes.
a question.
Yes, Rita.
If you I went into my back office last night, but I went in on my computer. So is it necessary for you to also go through the same process on the device?
Yes. Yes, because it has cookies and it will remember the old way and you won't get in.
Okay.
So all of your devices, if you have a tablet, you'll have to do it that way. Your computer, you'll have to do it that way. And certainly, you'll need to do it on your phone, your Motorola phone. So overall, I was change is hard. Saying goodbye to the old way. I was on with Dr. Imani and we were looking through the back office. So I'd like to show you some of the back office stuff. Doc, is it okay if we show them some of the back office stuff?
Please, yes, please, go ahead.
Because it's kind of changed a little bit. So let's see how that could roll up here.
Two people are waiting.
It may take a minute just to pull it up here
Okay.
because that's the shop one. And we're looking for, let me just close this out for a second and pull it up. Hey, Doc, if you could talk a little bit about your impressions of it while I boot this thing up,
Mm.
just your
My
overall point
password,
of view.
my password nor my birthday didn't work at all.
Okay, then
Put in,
And mine didn't either.
did you put in the word password and the date of
I
your year
simply
of
put
birth?
in password.
Yeah, I put in both too. Couldn't get in.
Yeah,
They're,
me
they're
either.
gonna have to
Me
just
either.
hit password reset or forgot password, because that
Yes.
happened to me as well. When you hit forgot password, they're gonna send you a new link to reset your password by
That's
email.
what Reggie did, so that'll work.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Overall impressions is that they've done a lot of work, and they're trying to be responsive and encouraging. I know they're doing a lot of work on the new technology that's coming. The site, is okay. I know that one of the things they should have said last night was that they had not loaded our our information in terms of our status as business associates yet. So if you go back there and you see nothing and it looks like you're starting from zero and you've been building, don't let that worry you because they have not added in our personal data yet. So that's a conversation we'll have to have with them to see. I mean, those of us who paid 95, when you go in, it's still asking us to pay 49. And so, I didn't get stressed out about that. I figured they just haven't reset those numbers in our individual sites. So they're going to have to do that. But it's coming along. It's coming along. They still have some work to do, but it's coming along. Anyone else have reactions that were on the call last night and that have tried to have accessed their site?
I can mention that there are a couple of remarks in the Facebook group that they are, even though people are quick learners, they are having a hard time understanding the compensation plan.
I'm still having trouble understanding the compensation plan. They have a little, it's like a little training, and it's almost like a little test. Not test, but it tells you how far you've gotten, in the training. And so even reading through those little sections didn't help me that much. And I think I'm kind of smart. I try to be. so no one should feel bad. They still have to make this totally clear and apparent to us.
Good deal.
Yep, just being honest. Thanks for your feedback, Reggie. Anyone else have thoughts or concerns, questions? Ooh, I'm hearing the birds chirping. Silence.
Hi, Dr. Amani. This is Denise.
Hi, Denise.
I would say that, this is sure enough evidence that this is ground floor. And
Right.
so, like the tenacity of this whole thing lets you know there should be a rumble that you're feeling along with your vibrations because, at the beginning and in the beginning, you have this. So that. So just hold on, guys. Hold on. We are onto something wonderful because of the amazing effects that it is having. So just like we just got to hold on. That's it.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. I was trying to be encouraging. It's definitely coming. They've done a lot of work. I can't wait for the new technology to pop. And so again, yeah, we're early adopters, as they say in the industry. And usually when you are an early adopter, you do have to ride the wave as you're setting everything up. I see Bernetta, I see her lit up.
Dr.
Bernetta,
Imani,
yes.
I've had my hand up.
Oh, hey, Sister Maad, how are you?
I'm fine. It's just that I wonder why we don't get called on most of the time when
Because
we
we're
have our
just not
hands
that
up.
organized tonight. I'm looking at his screen. I'm trying to
Okay.
respond. So apologies for not seeing your hand. No, don't take it personally.
And generally,
Well, it's others too, but I do have a question.
Okay.
May I ask it?
Absolutely, please.
Okay. What's the difference between being a preferred customer for wholesale purposes versus being a quantum living associate?
Customers aren't going to get paid.
That's all I needed to know. So even if you're a wholesaler, thank you. So we should all sign up as Qs.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're not going to get paid.
Then I have to change. I have to change it.
Okay.
Because I put in preferred customer. Yes,
Oh,
thank
no,
you.
yeah, you won't get paid as a preferred customer.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
So here's the back office. You got home, and your home landing site looks like this. Information, your back office. It's going to have communication, social networking opportunities, and a quick share. So that's what it looks like now. And training, that's what Dr. Amani was talking about, and getting started in your back office. So this tells you about the basics of Solex plan. 65% liftoff bonus. And it actually talks about part 1, part 2, and the override. So this is now giving us information on how we can, we can navigate through these 5 platforms that they have with override bonuses, et cetera, et cetera. So we're going to be studying this and doing some training on that and learning together about it. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we have some new learning curve here, and we actually have a way to put Lauren and some of the leaders on the call.
Mm-hmm.
And why don't we take a couple questions so we can get people's questions answered as we learn.
I can't see. I saw it said 2 hands raised, and then I saw Bernetta light up. So I didn't know if hers was the second hand. Bernetta, were you trying to say something?
Yes.
Well, there's also somebody named Freedom L who was trying to speak as well. So Bernetta, you speak, and then Freedom L, please. Okay.
What I wanted to say is I had the opportunity to go to the home office of Solex. We started out as a AO scan mobile company, but to walk into the doors and to meet the leaders of this company in 2 months and 3 days, they designed an entirely new compensation plan. They have hired a whole team of people that they literally had to sit down and see the skills that each one had and put them in the right place that they needed to be. They showed us technology that anybody that see it would think, woo, doo, 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 doo. You know, it is way, way beyond
Futuristic.
our scope. So what we have in 2 months and 3 days to launch it last night the way that they did, and we are seeing, okay, now I got to get into my website. I got to see. But I was able to go in and see the team that I have shared this with. It was there. So we are we're in the perfect position right now to be a part of something where you have a leader that has built billion-dollar companies, and he has brought in a team that is certain. I mean, they are determined to make this a billion-dollar company. So all of us right now, we're learning, and we're learning together. And we're so grateful that we have you guys as leaders to share all of the information. But we are going to learn more in the next month than we have learned in our lifetime about a whole new industry. You know, we have something in our hand that can change people's lives. So we do have to have a little patience and lift each other up through this transition, because to launch in 2 months and 3 days is impressive. So I am so excited about where we are and what we have in our hand. And just to know that the quick scan is going to be available. All of these things are being updated as we sleep and as we speak. So it's going to be a great ride.
Bernetta, you are always so positive. Thank you so much for that. We needed that. I mean, and we, again, thank you for going out there as eyes and ears for those of us that could not go out to the company. So thank you so much for that perspective, Bernetta. You're just a jewel. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we've got Freedom L has been very patient. So we'll listen. We'd like to hear from Freedom. Please unmute yourself. Freedom L.
Okay, I unmuted myself.
Okay, yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so thank you, Dr. I'm wondering if, number one, if you could repeat the solexnation.com website again. Is it Office 2? Or just...
And it's in the chat room if you scroll up, but it is let me see. office2.solexnation.com/your username.
So it's Office, the number 2?
The number 2. .solexnation.com//your username.
Thank you. My second question is, I'm trying to understand, do we pay an additional $49 for the webpage?
No, we don't.
Okay.
We've already paid. If you've already paid $95, you've paid it. And that's what I was saying earlier. I think it's just, they just haven't cleared that for those of us that have paid the $95. Yeah, they're not trying to penalize us for having already paid double what folks are going to be paying. So yeah, they'll work that out.
And for new affiliates going forth,
yes,
for anyone that you sign up, it is only $49 as of now to sign them up. And that's for 1 year, 1 year subscription. So they have their website that does the accounting process, that monitors their team, where they can get information from, where they can access company trainings. They're planning on doing trainings on that website too. So you'll have a tool for $49 that can get you in the game.
Right.
Okay.
And again, it's not, it may look like it's asking you for 49. Please don't pay. If you've already paid 95, please don't pay the 49. We don't want you to do that. It'll probably take your money, so don't do that.
I believe when we signed up, we paid the $95 with
Right.
Right.
Yes, we all have. Okay, so thank you for that. There was somebody else, Jay Davis.
Hi.
Hi.
This is Diane.
Wait, we're going in order, Diane. Faye Davis.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're in the queue though. You'll be third after Faye Davis. Faye,
Dr. Malima Mayad, I just wanted to mention a feature that I was excited about that they talked about last night. And we can actually, through the selfie, actually do scans for our pets.
Yes, they did. They did say that. Who's that speaking?
This is Faye Davis.
This is, oh, okay. All right. You know what? I'm not seeing the list of participants. So, okay. Thank you, Faye.
Thank
you. Did say that. I was excited. I actually they weren't letting us chat with each other, but we could add in messages. And I said, oh, some of us have been doing that for a while now. So now that you can officially do it, perhaps it'll be more accurate, in terms of working with your dogs and cats.
Yeah, and just so that they didn't ruffle the veterinarians' feathers, everyone's licensed and these days. So you can't be treating someone's pet unless you're a vet. And now they've made it official because we have a lawyer that figured out a workaround. But I want to talk to you about your Pay Quicker is your new payment platform, and be looking out for an email so that you can set up your account and you can have access to your commissions. Now, what they said last night, it's going to roll the way it rolled, but we're going to have to hold on after we get this payment until March. So they're going to go a little longer, but they're going to pay you more, is what I understood Marv Higbee to say. So you will get your regular commission. And I gave you the name of the lady who is now responsible for commissions. Her name is Tess Roberts. She's the accountant and the commission expert. So if you have any challenges, instead of like rolling around the mulberry bush, you want to ask for her and get to her department so you don't have to waste time.
They did say, Dr. Mark, that once you have money in your queue, once they pay you, then you'll get an email from Pay Quicker. So I went in, I was trying to set it up with Pay Quicker. It doesn't work that way. So don't waste your time. As soon as they're paying you, that will generate an email from Pay Quicker, and then you'll be able to access your funds. That's right?
That's right. That's right. A couple hands are up. Beverly Hill.
I think, wait, I'm sorry, Zakia was next. Zakia Ahmed. Zakia?
I think she was the one that asked her question.
Can you hear?
That was Faye.
Okay.
Okay.
Zakia, would you like to
speak?
Did she have a question?
Zakia?
Yes, this is Zakia.
Okay, sure. Please go ahead with your question.
Okay. I don't have a question, but I'm just waiting for the testimony. Is it time for that, or I can wait on?
Hold on for that for a minute, just
okay,
because we want to just get a lot of clarity on the.
Okay, all right.
If anyone has any more questions,
but you'll be the first.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, thanks.
We got you there.
Okay. This is Diane.
Diane, okay.
I'm ready because I gotta drive out. My granddaughter is always in here. The question I had is, I called today to register for the class. Yes. And I wasn't able to call back on time because I got busy. But what I wanted to know is, and I heard that the office is closed tomorrow, so how can I register for the class?
Are you planning on coming directly for the class?
I wish I could. I haven't been to Atlanta for a while, but I can't.
Okay. Okay, so you'll have to do online class.
Okay.
I'm sorry you didn't call back because Angela is really, really good at taking care of all that administrative stuff.
Yeah.
So you'll have to call tomorrow at
Okay.
770-552-4242, and I will get in there and personally enroll you. If you want to pay for the class, you would just go to uh, and I'll give you all the information.
Okay.
And be
Is
sure
there a
to do it
particular
on
time?
time. If you don't call and do what you're supposed to do, it's hard for us to help you. 'Cause we've
I
been
understand.
advertising this for months now.
I just heard about it the last class you did.
Okay,
I,
well, we got you. We got you. Just call,
okay.
leave a message tonight. So when I get in, I'll call you one of the first in the morning. And I'm up pretty early, so I'll get you registered and
Okay.
get you in queue so that you can be on the call and on the
Okay.
okay. Thank you, Diane.
Thank you. I called already and left my number.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We have an iPhone hand up,
Okay.
but Beverly was next. Beverly Hills was next.
Okay, so I need to get this. And so I'm on the website now, and Dr. G is the one that referred me. So can I go through here and she still get credit for that? Or how does that work?
Oh, well, you would get in touch with Dr. G and sign up on her page, on her platform.
Okay, her page right now, I went to, it's not up and running. I can't order anything on there right now.
Yes, so she has to sign in and register. Dr. G is on the call and she will be glad to register and get signed up so you can go on her platform and sign up.
Okay, because I'm like, I need to do this.
Yeah, Lauren was saying sign up right away. You know, be sure to get with your upline and get in, you know, so that we can get this thing moving. So when your upline signs up and registers, then their site will be up so you can register and get going.
Dr. G, is it up and running yet?
Nope, I'm having difficulty. I'm trying to figure out how to get in and make these changes, and so we'll have to figure that out.
So is there a way to do that until that's done? Because I need to do this.
Oh yeah, well she's got.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I've been talking to you.
Right. Okay, I know.
Have a little patience.
Yeah, I know, but
we got you. Don't worry, we got you. All right, Dr. G, I'll call you afterwards, or you call me, and I will personally guide you through it.
All right, I appreciate that.
Yes.
I have a couple of people waiting.
Yeah, we'll go through it one more time, Dr. Imani. For people that want to get on, you know, basically you're going to go to those of you that just logged in. You're actually going to go to
office2 dot
go to office2 period dot.
Dot.
You got to put that dot.
I said office2 dot.
Okay, I'm stressing it because I didn't hear it.
Okay, office2 dot solexnation.com / your username. That's how you're gonna log in to the system.
And may I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
If you check your spam mail, you may see an email in there from Solex.
Oh yeah, I did get one.
Yes, and then they have like very detailed instructions in there, as well as links that you would click, and it works out.
Yes.
Like it didn't work out for me when I put in my username, password, and my the year I was born that I did it with. I kept doing it over and over and it would not let me do it. So I finally found the email, and the email tells you if neither thing is working, just click forgot password or whatever and start over.
Yep. So if you anchor that down one time, it's going to be stored and you never have to do it again. Now that I'm on my third device here, it works like a charm. Now that I have it loaded in the computer,
you're good.
I'm good. So if you do it one time, it just is a little bit of effort and you may have to play with it. And then you got it. You're good. Okay. Next question.
So this question is for Shun. When you did it, when you went in on your device, did you go into the Google to go?
No, I never did either of those processes from my actual device. I did it from my cell phone, my iPhone. I found the email and I followed the steps from the email. And once you do it, you're good. You don't have to do anything else. You automatically be able to log into your AL app from your AL device.
Okay, because that's what happened with me. Because I tried the password and the year you were born, and then it didn't work. And then I went and into it and kept going into it and just put my password and then changed my password. And then I was able to get in. But other than that, I couldn't get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get in, you're good.
Yep, just a little workaround. There was a note saying you want to take the class. Dial the office 770-552-4242, and you'll get in touch with Barry Murray. He will register you for the class tomorrow, but we're not really there. We're just going to go in and do some house cleaning stuff. So we gave a deadline, which was today. But if you want to do it, then be sure to call the number. Reggie, if you put the phone number in there, 770-552-4242, then, and also we'll get you registered if you want to attend the Zoom class. We'd love to register you for that. Thank you, Reggie. And for those of you that would like to attend, we still have seats available for the class if you live here in Georgia. And that number that Reggie put in, 770-552-4242, is the way to get in. Be sure to pay, because we're not extending any, payment plans. You got to pay for the class in full. We're not trying to finance it. You got to pay in full, and we'll have a time of the best time you could imagine.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the iPhone hand is up. Unmute yourself.
Playing my pool game.
Donald Walker, we're hearing your
With the
conversation.
Zoom, but.
Hello.
Oh.
Yes.
Hi, this is Alex. Thanks. I was calling because I got in late, but I wanted to know, was there an update on the quick scan and thermal view?
Yeah, the quick scan is coming out by the end of this month. And
okay.
Lauren mentioned it last night on the call. I put a call into Carrie Summers, and they're perfecting it. So it should be coming out by the end of this month, which will allow us to do the complete assessment in about 20 seconds, 10 seconds, what we used to do, in terms of those couple minutes to do the vitals. We'll be able to tell you what vitamins, minerals, amino acids you need in about 10 seconds. The scan may take a little time. That's not quite worked out, but the thermal's not quite worked out, but the quick scan is about ready to go.
Okay. And my second question is about the class. Is that AO scan class?
It is an AO scan, and it's just one day. It's a very intensive class. Dr. Ascari and I would want you to have an AO scanner device to attend the class. We would want you to, have scanned some people and had some background, because it is, we're going to tell you what all of that stuff means, the highlights of the inner voice. We're going to go through the vitals in detail. The comprehensive, we'll just give a little gloss over that. But the selfie, we're going to really break all that down. And then we're going to show you how to team up and use it, and how to be a Q facilitator, how to really use it at the quantum level, at the Q level. We're going to make sure that you have mastery in that, and we're going to train you on the subconscious mind, how to really get in the back door and get rid of the saboteur. We're going to have deliverables for you. Your lives are going to change in that training. And we like for you to be on time. Don't come in there late. I don't like late. Class will start at 10 sharp. And some of you could come to the 8 o'clock Qigong class, so you'll be in the spirit and just be tuned up, ready to go. Because
It's the class tomorrow?
That is the 23rd, Saturday.
Oh, the 23rd. Okay.
It's Saturday from 10 until 4. You know, we're going to go from 10 until 4. And it's experiential. We're going to give you a little bit of lecture, but a lot of information. It will be videotaped and it will be in play like live Zoom too. So if you live out of town, you can get into it. The cost for the live class in class is $600, and for the Zoom is $400. And like I said, we're not, trying to do payment plans. That's what it is. Use your energy to manifest the class. And we have room. We have room for the on-site class. We like to have at least enough more people sign up for that if you are in town. And then we can take as many as you would like, many as you want to on the Zoom call. And we'll give you the number and all that.
So if you don't join the Zoom call and you don't join the live, how much is it to watch the taped?
Well, it's only really available for those that want to do it. And, Doc and I will talk about it after we review how it went. Our goal is to try to make it available for everyone, but maybe not as much detail because they're paying for it. So they're going to learn how to be therapists. And we have an advanced class coming, so we'll wait for the company to do some stuff. We just wanted to really work with the people that want to hit the ground running and be successful with it. That's what we're trying to do.
So, hi, Dr. Mark.
Hi, Betty.
How are you?
Great.
Awesome. Sorry I was late on babysitting day and doing AO scans.
Great. We love that.
Yeah, so I already have previous engagements for Saturday. One is a conference that is all day long, so I can't even do that. So I'm hoping that you guys have some way for some of us to review or do the replay, because
sure.
I'm ready to hit the ground running.
One of our affiliates is, she's going to be shooting it, so
Mhm.
we'll have it so you guys can get it.
Okay, great. The detail.
Yeah, we'll have a pay-per-view. It's got to be edited, and we'll make it available for everyone for a subscription fee. Yeah, we have to pay her to videotape it to shoot it, so we have to factor that in. But we try to make it affordable because my job, Dr. Amani's job, Dr. Ascari's job is to get the information out. But there are some costs incurred in doing the project, and we just want to make sure we recoup the money so we can keep it flowing.
Yes. Okay.
You know what I'm going to do? I've been dropping knowledge on you guys. I don't know if you was on that last call.
Yes, I was, and I loved it.
So
yes,
we'll
sir.
be dropping knowledge on the training calls, and once we get it in the can, I could probably put up a little sequence. But if you want all of the vegetarian cuisine, you need to be in the class.
I would love to be there if there were any way possible. If I could clone myself, I would be there.
Hey, well, send a friend, send a family member to proxy for you, and that'll work. Hey, I tell you what, if you could pay for somebody to come and they would get the packet, we got notebooks, we got stuff that you would never get anywhere else for you. I mean, a fat notebook that tells you how to do stuff. We got you.
Dr. Mark, are you going to send that to those that are paying to do it online? How are you going to get the materials downloaded to them?
Oh, believe it or not, it's going to be online, so you can have access to the information. I'll leave that up to my the graphic artists and the people that are shooting it, but they assured me that people can have access to it. So you may have to write it down. It's going to be something.
There should be a way for them to download it, Dr. Mark, but we could.
Well, I'll leave that to them. I'm content guy. The details, I'll leave to them.
Yeah. Okay. Just a thought.
Yeah.
That's something we're gonna need.
Doc, I'll work with you. I'll work with you. You know, we're partners.
Yes.
And I'll work with them. I mean, I don't know all of their technology capabilities. We couldn't get Reggie to do the project. So we have to work with what we got. I tried to put a bug in Pastor Reggie's ears, but he told me COVID-19 something.
Brother Mark, would you be open to doing the class again, maybe in the spring?
Yeah, I talked to Dr. Ascari, and I'm sure, you know, in the spring we'll do it again, but we would like to make sure you all get trained. I'll leave it there.
Did I get my little piece in there?
A couple of hands raised. Cheryl, Pastor Mason, I see you started talking.
Well, there's somebody's hand up before.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll have that.
Dagon Hunter.
All right.
I think Dagon is next then. Dagon?
Yeah, hey, greetings, everybody.
Greetings.
Yeah, are we doing I have a little testimony, but I also want to say that, you know, I was able to log in today. It didn't work for me in the beginning, putting the birth date. I called the company, and as I was waiting, I actually figured it out. But they were very, very helpful. They did say there were some bugs in the system. Okay. And even though I had done it, so, you know, once I was able to get into the app, then you have to get in through your back office and get to your app. So they was able to guide me through and actually reset it for me. Okay. So I just want to say the company is very, very helpful in doing that.
Oh, good.
For people who are having some challenges, they will work with you to walk you through that.
Oh, great, Goggin. Yeah. They actually, Carrie said they actually invested in a way to lock into your phone and take over your phone and fix it for you.
Yes, they didn't have to do that for me, but yeah. So yeah, I've been kind of quiet, but I've been an active listener. And I can say that this quantum technology is amazing. You know, a few of you know about my journey. I've been on a hero's journey. And 2020 was quite a year for me. And, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. And it was a lovely gift because, you know, anybody who's gone through that, they know the financial cost, the emotional cost. And I've been doing, you know, I've been involved in the natural products industry for over 20 years. So I've done the sales, now I've taken a lot of courses, not as many as Dr. Mark. He's definitely, big brother has definitely got me beat on that one. But what I can testify is I've been using the inner scan and the Cephi. And on that last call, Doc, you really, you shared some little tidbits because there was some the resolve and a few other things that I hadn't been using in the sequence because I've been stacking this before. I figured out how to stack this quite a while ago. And so after I went through the physical healing, I really began to really drill down on the emotional component of the disease. Now I knew this intellectually because I have, you know, Louise Hay's book. I have the Feelings Buried Within Never Die. But this technology, so after you told us to do it for 14 days in the beginning, I did that. But I decided that I was going to do it every day, 3 times a day. And then I added some other meditation techniques, visualization that I was using while listening to the tones. And I can tell you, my life has been totally transformed. And my mate and my partner who's sitting over here, she can bear witness because, you know, your mate and your partner knows the good, the bad, and the ugly of what you've been through. So this has been a really amazing a journey, and I've been able to use this technology to also access some ancestors. And so, you know, I just want to thank everybody on the call. You know, this group is amazing support. Everybody on here. And then to get the empirical confirmation, I've been going to my acupuncturist, and he's known me for at least 10 years. And what he noticed maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago, he says, "What you doing, man? Your pulse has totally changed. Your pulse has been, you know, kind of rapid." And he says, "You know, for a guy that was always in the yoga and meditation, you were wound up pretty tight." And, you know, I didn't understand the emotional toll of running a business from the ground up, being in the natural products industry for 20 years, 16 years of that starting a sales and marketing company, traveling 4 states, being on the road from a Monday to a Thursday or a Tuesday, from a Friday, in and out of hotels, working with naturopaths, working with stores, putting 40,000 miles on my car every year, a new set of tires every year, and the emotional and the stress that I was under, I wasn't really connected to it. So, you know, the universe always sends you a gift. So this was my gift, my wake up. And my mate, who's sitting over here, she's supposed to be over here to give her little testimony. I don't know why she's holding back. She has chronic back. She has a chronic back issue. And she was in, let me turn it this way so you can see. There you go. She has chronic back issues. And so she was in pain the other night. So I said, let me run the Cephi. So what I did was I stacked it. I stacked all the ones for the back pain, lower lumbar, and then I run the pain free. And she could testify, tell her.
Yeah, so every night I have problems sleeping because I'm in chronic pain all night long. I wake up in pain. I wake up in the middle of the night in pain. I get up in the morning and I have pain, and I have pain throughout the day. And when Gagan ran the tones, I slept all through the night, and I woke up and I realized I did not have any pain all night long.
Wow.
Nothing, absolutely nothing. I slept pain-free. And then we did it again last night.
Then last night, same thing happened.
Same thing, no pain, and all through the day too. No pain, which is huge, because this has been chronic. This is like something that I live with.
That's
you know.
wonderful. That's
So
wonderful.
we know one thing, beloved. What's your name?
Oh, this is Leslie.
Leslie. You know, pain's not yours, but it could belong to you.
I'm not trying to adopt it. I really want it to just go, you know.
Yeah, she's not trying to. She ain't trying to hold on to it.
Yeah, but in the neural net, see, in your neural net, there are, you know, I just call it 3 things that govern your thinking: observation, association, and teaching. Those 3 things govern your thinking. And when you get locked into, you know, this powerful diagnosis of a dis-ease, it really goes into your subconscious mind. And what the AL scan does is it dismantles that matrix.
It does.
But you got to use it. And you got to do it every day. The fact that Goggin was doing it so much, it created a field for you that once you stepped in, that's why I want it in everybody's household. Because if you use it in the home, it's morphogenetic. It's in the physical field, the mental field, the emotional field. And anybody that steps into the field begins to get healed. That's the quantum level. I mean, your vibration is so high, Goggin, because you and I talked.
Yes.
Your vibration is so high that you can transform 200,000 negative things once you get into the map of consciousness. Most people are vibrating 20, 30, 40 logs, and I gave you that information. But once you raise your vibration to at least 200, it's over. Anything in your field will be transformed.
Or I can testify. Actually, I'm gonna let Leslie give the testimony because she's known me.
So Gagan, Gagan's gone through a lot, physically, emotionally, trauma, loss, cancer, a lot over the past several years,
About
actually.
10 years,
Injury,
10-year injury.
Just a lot. He's been through a lot. And I think that last year, it started really kind of crescendoing, and then when he got the cancer diagnosis, he really, of course, like a lot of people, he went into a depression, and he would walk around the house in the morning. He's been like that, consistently, just really kind of in the dip, just not speaking, not happy, struggling with his emotions, crying, in his private space, angry, but, not quite letting the anger out fully, just repressing some of that, but just he's gone through a lot. And it's been a big strain on our relationship.
Your voice is so good for going deep into the emotional healing. And I think that's what you were saying, Gagan, earlier.
Well, he had a breakthrough. He had a breakthrough. This is what I want to say is he had a breakthrough a couple of weeks ago. We both did, actually. But, we just kind of came out with all these emotions that both of us kind of had been holding back, and just really, we just kind of exploded in this emotional exchange, and we got all this stuff out. And but I was noticing that Gagan was really doing these tones, and he just had this amazing shift in energy, and he would tell you, I'm usually a pretty uplifting person.
She's Miss Sunshine.
Yeah, I keep my vibration
all the time.
I'm all about high vibration.
I got clouds. I got some rain.
I work on my energy too.
Temptation thing.
Yeah,
and I'm always trying to give Gagan some advice, and he's like, just let me be, But he just had this big, amazing shift, and all of that heaviness just melted away, and he's been happy every single morning. I see him in the morning in the kitchen. He's got a smile on his face. I haven't seen that face in so long. I cannot tell you how long it's been since I've seen that face. He is so joyful. He's light-hearted.
Leslie, but we end at 9 o'clock, and we are way.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
but I wanted to hear the testimonies, so I didn't say anything. But we have one other person.
I want to let people know that, particularly for people who, how you can transform your family, not just you, but everybody around you can be transformed through this quantum technology. It's quite amazing. Quite.
Thank you so much.
Bomb.com.
Yeah, bomb.com. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Gog and Leslie.
Yes, and so Venice, you have the floor. You're the last person, I think. Venice Samuels, please unmute yourself, and we're going to be heading out in a minute. Venice?
Yes, good night, everyone.
Hi, good evening.
Yes, good evening. I've ordered my AO scan in December. I haven't gotten it in my hands yet.
Okay.
It has not reached me yet, and I'm so excited for it to reach me. It was delivered to the delivery address that I gave, but I haven't gotten it because I'm in Jamaica, and it was delivered in America, in Maryland.
In Jamaica, okay.
Yes, I'm in Jamaica. Question: do you know of anyone else in Jamaica who has one, who has an AO scan?
Yes, I do. And if you email me or call me, I can put you in touch with her.
Okay, all right. Can you give me a number to call you on?
770-552-4242.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 4242.
As a matter of fact, she will be in class on Saturday with us. So leave your number and I'll give it to her so she can call you.
Great.
Okay, I would appreciate
Welcome,
that.
welcome to the
Yeah, but
family.
I want, because I want to know, huh?
I said, welcome to the family. It's good to have you. And you be our Jamaican. Well,
Okay,
we got a couple people now in
thank
Jamaica.
you.
Wonderful. Okay, you're welcome.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so
And
much.
Dr.
I
Yolanda
want to
is
know
in Jamaica right
everything.
now.
Dr. Yolanda.
I want to know
Clay
everything about the scanner,
with the
how
L.
the training, how to use it, how to,
Mm-hmm.
because I want it for personal purpose as well as to help others.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
So I
we
want to know
get you
everything about
into
it.
the virtual class, then you will learn a lot.
Yes, absolutely.
Virtual classes.
Yes.
Dr. G was telling me about a Wednesday training.
Yes, the company
There was a
does. The company does a training, uh,
mm-hmm.
and it happens generally on Wednesday. They generally announce it, so it will be in your back office
Mm-hmm.
when they do trainings.
I'll have to go in my back office for that.
Yes, then you can find, or just stay in touch with Dr. G or your upline.
That's me.
Okay, she's my upline. Mm-hmm.
Great, so you got the best one.
Mark?
I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that.
We're getting ready. Thank you so much, Bernice. And again, welcome.
Okay, you're
You're
welcome.
ready to
Mm-hmm.
close down. If you have
I'm
something.
sorry you guys said that was the last one, but I really would like to
Okay.
share with
All
you
right.
guys.
You got 2 minutes, Lady
Okay,
Essentials.
hi. Yeah, I'm Lady Essentials. I have a holistic healthcare company. And I'm working with the lady who has endometriosis cancer. And I gave her the scan. She did the intervoice, and then we did the vitals. And I could tell that my lady, not only was she stressed and concerned, she was completely floored when the machine pulled up her endometriosis. Because, that skepticism, like, okay, I'm taking this, but, is this real? So that was the first thing that she was sold on.
Okay, well, that's
They
good.
wanted to give her, she doesn't have any children. She's 42 years old. She's very financially well off. She has her own trucking company, but the stress of the trucking company just compound with the trauma from her childhood. She's trying to get to a level where she can have a baby. Well, I've been working with her for 4 months. She had a biopsy, and her biopsy came back. She is endometrial cancer free.
Wow.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. Wow.
She's floored. I'm floored. Her husband's floored. Her doctors are floored. They're telling her she is going to have a baby. Go now. But to think that they wanted to take her uterus out before she even has an opportunity to bear a child. And she decided to not be cut on, and she actually decided to not take any of the medication. She completely changed her diet. We rotated her. She would do 1 week, 7 days on a water fast, only consuming CBD and doing her frequencies daily. When I tell you this lady is on fire, she listens to her frequencies every night. When she wakes up, she is so on fire
Great.
to just conquer everything. And this is someone who was waking up stressed in the trucking industry, just all these things being bombarded at her, not really being able to digest and release her child trauma, and all that stuff is coming off of her. This is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. It works if you work at Goggin, and to your wife and to all of you that shared, you got a phenomenal tool. Keep working it. It works.
Working it.
Work it. And for the listeners, get back in touch with new people, get back in touch with whoever invited you on this call, and we'll see you in the training. Remember, it's the 23rd. You can either do it online or you can come in person. We got space for a few more people that want to be in line to come to the class. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Amani. Thank you,
Dr.
everyone.
Mark, thanks everyone. This has been a great call. Appreciate everyone that has shared their testimonies and participated in the discussion. We'll see.
And be ready for a surprise on when we're back together on Monday, right?
Yes. Back on
Monday, we're going to have a guest from Solex to talk to us about the new opportunities and everything.
Oh, good.
So put all your friends on the call. We're going to have a really big show.
Packed house on Monday. All
Yes.
right. Thank
Good
you.
night, all.
Good night,
night.
everyone. Peace
Bye.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
I'll take Mrs. Hill.
Bye.
Good night, everybody. Peace out.
Love and peace.
One love.
Okay, Mrs. Hill, you had a question? Freedom Hill? Unmute yourself. I'll take your question. Freedom Hill, come on. I'm waiting for you.
Listen, Dr. Mark.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
I'm
sorry.
I don't, are you talking to someone else? I'm sorry.
I'm talking to you, Miss Hill.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I'm having a hard time getting used to the Zoom platform.